What's up, guys? MrGimms back again with another episode of GimmsRant. How you doing? Today I wanted to kind of cover the crossplay and cross friends, which is an addition that last Thursday, I believe, was added to DBD, which enables you the ability to obviously play with Switch players, Xbox players, PlayStation, Windows Store, and Steam all together. And by the way, kudos, because that was probably the smoothest update we've ever seen from Dead by Daylight Behavior Interactive. It was very odd. It was very odd the way they sort of just implemented it, put it in, and that was that. There was sort of no talk about it, no stream, no going on about it. No one really talked about it. None of the devs really went on about it with anything. There was no sort of advertising for it. There was just this in the news, in game. I think there's something on Twitter now, but it was very late. I guess what I'm trying to say is yeah, I'm very thankful that it's out, and now the queue times for DVD is amazing. But yeah, it just sort of happened, and I kind of just, it's really good. It was such a smooth update, man. Like, it just happened, boom. It was seamless. It was done, and then worked straight away for me. I was playing with console players straight away. And yeah, obviously, I just want to thank Behavior for that. That's a really good thing. But I just wanted to delve into sort of the aftermath of it. Obviously, you know, a lot of people are complaining that you don't get to see like the logos of like what system they're on. Like right now, it's just this like little globe symbol, sort of what we saw with the Windows Store, with anyone. It would be really cool if we could see like the PlayStation logo or the Xbox logo or the Switch logo to tell what system you're playing against. You know, better data for, you know, everyone else who's playing. Also, the other thing that I'm hearing a lot of chats about is the fact that there is no in-game chat for console, so that's, you know, transferred over to PC. We can't chat with people on other consoles, and I get it, they've got a control pad, so it's a bit hard to chat, but still, I'd be happy to wait if, you know, they wanted to say something or whatever, positive. Not like easy. But yeah, obviously all these implementations and things like that I think will be added into the game. I honestly do have faith in them. I think they really nailed this update. The other thing that I've had a lot of people in stream tell me that, you know, they're sort of a little bit disappointed in is keyboard and mouse support for consoles. In my opinion, it's 2020. We should definitely have that kind of support. Maybe they're going to implement it. I think they'd probably implement it, and I think it'd be quite easy to do since they've done that massive big lunge to sort of sort this out. So yeah, keyboard and mouse support I think is absolutely massive. But the biggest thing I want to talk about with all this crossplay and cross friends, and I am very happy it's there, by the way, a positive being queue times for killer. Instant, any time of day. You can get a killer match in 30 seconds, not even. So that is really, really, really positive. That was a massive detriment to my streams, to me waiting around. It's just, it was shit. It was so shit, man. But the biggest thing I want to talk about is a respect and hate I have for console players. Now, I'm going to start with the negative. Wow. I've heard a lot about console players. I'm not going to say PlayStation, Xbox, just console players in general. I've heard that they're very toxic in Dead by Daylight, and they really give the killers a rough time. Yeah. I've been playing this game for a few days now with the crossplay and the cross friends, and there is nothing that, it is way more toxic. I look at the logos, I make sure I know who's doing what and what, you know, all that stuff, and yeah, Jesus Christ, man, very, very toxic behavior. The constant teabags, the clicking, the locker stuns, it seems to be in abundance now, and I used to complain before on PC. Now 9 times out of 10 you're going to get a team like that. That is absolutely horrible. We need to probably dial that down. But, of course, Dead by Daylight just gives us the tools. It's up to the player base to change the way they want to be. It just seems that like a bunch of absolute millennial, want to make other people feel bad teams are just like the norm now. Is that why we're playing the game? To piss people off and make them feel bad? I thought we're playing because it's fun. What an idiot. What an idiot I am. It's silly. I just don't get it. So that's in a massive abundance. DCs are massive in abundance now. People just give up now. When I'm playing Solo Survivor, so many DCs all the time. I'm getting toxic killers as well. Bubba... Insidious Bubba's still a thing. That was kind of gone for a while with PC. I haven't seen it since Bubba's update. Now I've seen it again. I had a PC player do it, to be fair, a Russian PC player. But yeah, I've had 2 more over the weekend. It's just, yeah. What is with the console thing? And now it's like a fierce... I have a feeling it's like a fierce competition now. It's console versus PC. Who's better? It just seems very highly competitive now. And it's like, well, yeah, that's why you're trying to do the MMR. Because you already had this in the bag. You want this to be a competitive game. It's clear to me. That's how it's driven. That's how it's driving forward. And to me, there's no honor in the way they're playing it. To quote Mr. L, there's no honor in any of these games I'm having. I rarely come across somebody nice now. Honestly, super rarely. I'm trying to like really punch that point across to you guys. There's no honor in this game anymore. It's just a bunch of memeing, nonsensical survivor of friends bum boys on comms. It's just full of sweat. Every game is killer now is sweaty. Doesn't matter your rank. It's just sweaty now. I don't know. I think it's kind of maybe like detrimented it a little bit, hurt the game's credibility and health. But, you know, people love to make people feel like shit, so it's still common. These are mainly complaints, by the way, towards the community. It's got nothing to do with behavior, honestly. I mean, they give the tools. Yeah, I've covered that, but it just seems like it's so commonplace now just to treat people like shit. Yeah, other games I play aren't so toxic, but DVD definitely is up there for me. But talking about the positives of crossplay, I've definitely learned a respect as playing killer. I mean, like I said, there are some nice survivors, but yeah, the respect levels for console players. I mean, everyone's saying to me like, "Oh, 360 is easier on a control pad." I believe him. I totally believe you. I could see how it would be with like 2 analog sticks and stuff like that, but definitely some high talent from console players, and it's kind of cool that I'm wrong. I kind of didn't really look into it too much or respect it, or I sort of just blindly just went, PC's better. But now, since this update, there's some definitely good console players out there. There's some not so good ones as well, but you get that on PC. But I've gone against some really good cream of the crop console players versus my PC killer. So the question for me is, can they withstand the PC sort of nation or games, if you will? Definitely, yeah, they definitely can hold up. 100%. Survivor Friends is still in the game. Comms is still, outside of the game that they can use for the game. So, but yeah, definitely some really skilled survivors out there. And you'll see me on stream. I'll be like, I'll pay that. That was good. Well done. Getting teabagged on pallets, though, kind of just ruins it. But, it is what it is. They're trying to get under your skin. They're trying to put you on full tilt. That's what they're doing. That's what they like to do. But overall, I think... Overall, I'm happy with crossplay because the positives for me is the queue time. But yeah, just a lot of toxicity came into this game, and I don't think I was mentally prepared for it. We got so many people coming on my stream now saying GG easy baby killer and all that stuff, and yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I would like to see a couple of those changes that I said fix, like keyboard support if they want that. I think the option should be there. What else? Keyboard support, logos above, next to characters. That'd be really cool. Just as an information sort of perspective, because I love data. I love studying my own data. I don't trust anyone else's data like DVDs or whatever. I like to do mine. Oh, yeah, and another thing, the gen speed as well. Console players have been known, I've been told this many a times, but again, I didn't know from experience, but gen speed is even worse now. So you basically have to run 4 gen stopping perks to even play. It's like, yeah, it's very hard. But anyway, guys, what do you think about crossplay? What's your opinions of crossplay? Have you enjoyed it? What do you think about it? What's your experience in general? Again, I'd like to just outline that well done, DVD, for doing it, though. I think you aimed to do something, you smashed it, and it was done earlier than we all thought. So I think really well done on that. And just understand that for people complaining about crossplay in terms of like, oh, they're not fixing the game, they did this. This was a freebie. They didn't cost you any money, them doing crossplay. You know how you used to want to play with your friend up the road who's on Xbox? Well, now you can play him now. Now you can play with him now. We should probably give him a little bit of credit for this, yeah? Like, a lot of people are just negative Nancy straight away. I played one game as I played one game in crossplay yesterday and it's terrible. I'm never playing it again. I've had that comment like yesterday. Yeah, you're going to need more data than one match, buddy. I know it can be toxic sometimes, a lot of the time, but that doesn't mean the behavior's necessarily done anything wrong. That's just the community. But anyway, guys, another thing I'd like to outline is, can we all just try to treat each other a little bit better? I know this is probably no point in saying it because no one's really going to listen apart from my community. I'm pretty biased, but my community is generally very nice, very welcoming, very nice people. We've got a great group of gals and gentlemen. We're very lucky, but everyone else, man, just take your time and think about how you're making the other person feel. I just think during this time, especially during this year, Jesus Christ, we need to just try to be nicer to each other. Even when we're playing games, yeah? We're not all trying to get out, we're not all trying to get at each other and get under each other's skin. Obviously, I want to win my games, but that's not me being toxic and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, what did you think? Let us know about your thoughts about crossplay, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of GimmsRant. I will see you tomorrow for stream, 2 p.m. till 6 p.m. BST UK time. I'll see you later.